Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree and I'm here to do a flip through of the next #2 Halloween journal. So yes, I did one flip through a couple days ago. If you haven't seen that, it's just go back a couple days and you'll see that flip through, and this is the second one. So this one does have a scrappy tie also, like the first one. And so let me just take that off and then we can see the journal better, right? So yeah, it's a nice long scrappy tie, pretty, long enough, and you can tie it around if you would like and make a bow or just a knot in the front. But yeah, it's pretty long, and with all the fun Halloween fall colors. And so here's this journal, Mickey's Halloween Treat, made out of this cardstock covered book, and I added several, a couple more layers, so it's nice and sturdy now. But this is the front with some trim here, as you can see, with this fabric. I think they all coordinate together really well. Here's the back. I've got the trim there too. The book cover is sewn through, so when I put it together, I sewed through all the way around, front and back. And this is the beaded dangle that comes with this one. This is a little orange backed cookie cutter. It's held on by this orange lobster claw clasp. And then there's some fun buttons and beads on here. We've got Halloween beads. See these little orange and that one, and several like that. And then there's some fun bigger beads that I picked up really recently in the last 6 months or less at a thrift store. I've got a pumpkin bell there, and there's a couple of wooden buttons on here. This is actually a button, a plastic button that is a moon, and then a black moon. And then there's some buttons too, colorful, like Halloween colored type buttons. And then this is another button here. This is a wooden button, which is a, let's see if I can get it to go in the right direction. It's a little fun witch with her broom. And then this one here is this is like a ceramic button, and it's a pumpkin. So some really cute buttons and beads and things on there. And then it is removable, so you can just take the lobster claw clasp off the side. It's clipped on the side. And then as you open up, I've got 2 signatures, a pocket, like a library pocket here. We did a lot of this on video. There's 2 pieces of ephemera in here, a little index card decorated for Halloween, and a little drilling card here. And you can see the little sticker there decorating. And this is this is not actually a button, this is just a Halloween wood piece. And I made these clusters on video. That video is coming up in the next week or so. So you'll see me making Halloween clusters for these journals. But I did make several, Franken pages to have the wider pages in these journals, because these books are a little wider than standard. The height is kind of standard, but the width was a little wider. So I like making the Franken pages. I think they're really fun and interesting. So you saw the from the side, or maybe I didn't show it to you, the pom-pom trim. So that's fun to have that peeking out. And I used all the pages from the book. So here's the first one here. And there's a little felt pumpkin button right here, decorating. And these are lightly decorated, so you have plenty of room to put in your goodies, your memories from whenever. It can be Halloween or it can be whenever. It doesn't have to be Halloween. Writing paper here. And so, yeah, lightly decorated graph paper. This is a calendar. This is a Halloween bag. And then we've got in here, this is a book page tag sewn around, and it's got some spooky little Halloween stickers on it. This is from, let's see, it's from a sticker book. I can't think of the name of it right now. I've got a page from the book I used to make a lot of the ephemera. I had 1 page left that I didn't use, so I put that in this journal. And then I have a little card here that is just, this is Tim Holtz little pieces here that I put on the front to decorate this, and then you've got writing room in there. This is cardstock, so those are tucked in there, and then there's lots of room for you to tuck your goodies in there. And this is from this book. This is from another book, another Halloween story or something, the Halloween page from another book. And then this is some ledger paper, and we've got a little piece of ephemera here as a tag or a tab. So this has some writing on it from the original owner, really neat. And then here's a little mushroom post-it note that you can remove and put wherever you want. This is fun to make a page like this your background with that pretty handwriting in the background, or going around whatever you put down there, a picture or whatever it might be. And then this is a page from my 2006 scrapbook calendar. If you've ever seen those, I have one that was actually given to me in 2006 as a gift. So I have been using it, but there's a lot of pages in there, so I went through and pulled out all the Halloween pages. This is a little page from a Halloween riddle book, and they're cute little. This is actually the title page, so you have this whole page here if you want to color it or something and then glue it down, or make it in. You could back it with some cardstock and cut it out and use it as a journaling card, whatever you want. But that's just a fun page. And then this is I was recently participated in a collaboration with Susan Hiles Creates, and we were to make sewn tags, and she showed where she was doing some in fabric, so I thought that was, they looked really cool, so I wanted to try my hand at that and just put my own kind of spin on it. She did hand sewing, and I did my stitching on the sewing machine, but yeah, these are all stitched around, all these fabric pieces. I added that little felt pumpkin there, number. We've got a tab up here with some ribbon, and the back is cardstock, so it's nice and sturdy to support the fabric. I wanted to support the fabric and have it, non-floppy, but she made some floppy ones with all fabric, and they were so pretty. So check out Susan Hiles Creates if you've never seen her channel. That was a fun collaboration. So this is the back half. This was the center here of this signature. See, these are Franken pages too. Back half of this signature. Here's the paper bag here in this half. We've got a little Centos notebook here that I thought these were cute. I think if you scratch it, you can sniff blueberry if you would like. A little Count Dracula flashcard, and this is also a fabric tag that I made out of some of my Halloween fabric. It's got, it also has some cardstock on the back if you would like to journal on there. So fun. And then that calendar, graph paper, pages from the book. This is a really cute book. And there's that writing paper. And this is some note paper here, my Halloween note paper. So I put one of each note paper pad in here. This one has the little ghosts. This one has a little pumpkin with some stars and things, a little frame around it. And this one has a little ghost on it too. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see the ghost. Let me pull it out for a second. Yeah, there's a little ghost on this one. These two I got at Walmart, but this one came from a thrift store where I've had this one for a couple years and still using it up. So I try to remember to put those in my Halloween journal each year till they're gone. So I have a few more of those. And then a second signature here. I've got a little cluster right here. And then as we turn the page, this is a pocket made from the bottom of the paper bag that was used in that first signature for the pockets. I love the bottom of these bags. They're really nice. And they, I cut them out and back them with cardstock so they're sturdy. They won't get, for putting things in and out of them, they're sturdy. And I did sew around those too. So a little bit of sewing in here. This is a divider card with a little bit of decorated. It was the orange one, and I had a couple of orange ones, or a few orange ones. I think I was able to put orange ones in all of these Halloween journals, if I remember right. and then add a couple little Halloween stickers there. So in lots of writing room or whatever, you can decorate it further, whatever you want to do. A little tag, cute little tag here. Got craft colored cardstock on the back. And then this was a scrap from that ledger paper that I said had writing on it. And this one's not decorated, so you can decorate this yourself if you would like, and you can write on it or whatever you want to do. But some of that pretty ledger paper made into a tag. And then this is a little Halloween felt picture where you can color this if you would like, or do whatever, make a pocket out of it or whatever you want to do. But super cute little Halloween picture there that you can, if it was mine, I'll tell you, I would just, I don't know if I would make it into a pocket or a tag, but I would color with some pretty colorful markers and get this all like orange and purple and yellow stars and things. I think that would be so pretty. And then here's one of my caution tape or warning tape Halloween tags, cardstock on the back again and sewn around. This is my orange dyed cardstock here that I made specially for these journals. The pockets, the main pockets in the back here are some envelopes. I hinged two together, so there's one in the back half too, wide open for your decorating pleasure. And in here, one of my napkin. This is a napkin I have, and just backed an index card with that and added a little fun whale tail tab there. And then this little activity you can do yourself or with a child you would like to craft with, and make a little vampire here. And you can add eyes, mouth, hat, the mouth of your choice, the eyes of your choice, and there's a little bow tie there too. And just you can glue him down. I glued some of those down onto cardstock and then fussy cut them out, but you can also just glue them down onto a piece of paper and make a journaling card, or onto a page and use it for a decoration. Some fun paper there. Ledger, page from the book, and then this is a little tag here from a Halloween ephemera that I have. This is purple with black, in case you can't see it, purple with black bats, in case you can't tell what it is. And it's really pretty. And then a little remember tag there to write on or do whatever. Have your crafting fun with that. The center of this second signature, Franken page. And then on the back here is a felt pumpkin pocket. And we have this tag this is made from the cover or the paper cover of a scrapbook, paper kit. And this is one of those little things I just showed you, put together, backed with the cardstock and fussy cut. I fussy cut it out, but me and my granddaughter, she put the eyes and the mouth on, and then I put it on to cardstock and cut it out. So all the journals are getting one of our little crafts where we crafted together. And then ledger here. This is a flip out and a little piece of ephemera there. It's spider web with the word scary. And then here's the back envelope. Now the front envelope was green. You saw that Halloween green, and then this is purple back here. And in here I have a few of these Halloween cookbook pages. There we've got some caramel apples, Halloween style. Some cookies down here, crackers. Fun things. And then a little pumpkin. It looks like, I don't know what that's made out of. Let's see if it tells on the back. Not sure. But it's a pumpkin, cute little pumpkin. It looks like, well, it's got crackers around it. It must be some kind of, something you can put on the crackers. Not sure. And then here's a drink, Halloween drink of some type, maybe some apple cider. Oh, says jack-o'-lantern cheese ball, so that's what this is. Jack-o'-lantern cheese ball. And I guess I don't have the recipe here for that. Oh, hot cocoa with floating eyeballs. Not sure if that's what that is, but some fun recipe pages from a Halloween book there in this envelope. And then that's a page from the book. My orange paper that I dyed myself, and little piece of ephemera here with a game score sheet for journaling. And this is the back cover and the back pocket with this is a cut apart journaling card. And so you can write on that, put a picture there, whatever you want. A little journaling card here. And then this is another tag. And then I'll show you the goodies that are coming with it. So I've been, I remembered something that I wanted to put in these journals. And so since I still had all 4 of them that I've been working on, I keep adding to the goodie pack. So there still be maybe more things put in here, but we'll see. So, yeah, and plus I'm moving my craft room, so like I was moving some of my ephemera, and I found I thought I had used them all, and I found this Ghost Dots. It's a Ghost Dots candy box that I had made out of the front of it. I had made this little journaling card, and it was by my sewing machine. I hadn't put it away yet, and I was like, oh, I was moving my sewing machine up here, and I was like, oh, here's this one of these. I thought I used them all, so I quick brought it up here, and since I was doing this flip through, I put it with this journal. So it's not perfect on the back, I see, but you can write on here. This is just some, I don't know if you can see, just full disclosure, it's not perfect on the back. I don't know what this is on here. Let me see. Oh, it's just the back of the box, what it is, and it's something is, the outer layer is peeling off. Okay. I wonder if I can just peel that off. It's just the box is cardstock, you know what I mean? I guess it has a protective layer because there was candy in here. Okay, if you ever wanted to know, there is a protective layer of plastic in between the box and the candy. That is funny because that's never come off before. I've either just left it or covered it up with another layer of cardstock. And these have been so nice. I haven't messed with them, but this one was starting to come off. So there you go. That's very sterile of them, I would say, to put that layer on there. And it was clean, but if it wants to peel off, that's fine. It's still nice and sturdy. Okay, so anyway, and this is Halloween. It has a ghost on there. I guess you saw that, Ghost Dots. So that's in there. Long story about that card, right? And then I remembered that I brought these home from the thrift store, and I knew exactly where they were. I just had to go get them. They're down in my other craft room. Not moving up here. They were still down there. I was like, oh, where are those cards? I wanted to for sure include one of these because I just found them at the thrift store. So I quick brought these up there because I think they're so cute. I love the purple and orange for Halloween now. I don't know. It's just, I love that Halloween green and this Halloween purple with the orange. It's just such a nice combination in my eyes. Very pleasing to my eyeballs. So that's my son's clock. It'll go off for a second here and play us a pretty little chime, and then it will stop. But I will keep on going. So there's some of my sewn together strips in here, and these are the Halloween version with Halloween scraps. Here's another one right here. So there's 3 in here. Some of these goodies I will tuck into the Halloween treat bag when I get it all ready to package up and ship. So, but right now I recently brought these home too, and I had already brought these up here, so I didn't want to forget to put them in the goodie bags. But I have a little Halloween pen here for you. Fun times. I have not written with any of these, so whoever gets them, it'll be your first time writing with these, so you might have to, you know, how you have to write a little bit with the pen you're using for the first time, but they're just for fun, really, but they're cute, I thought. So the treat bag, and I'm going to put in here, I have my ephemera, I had a couple of ephemera packages from Echo Park that I did purchase. I thought I had, remember I said I thought I had scrapbook paper? I thought I had scrapbook paper and ephemera kits. Well, it turned out all I had was ephemera kits. So I'm going to pull here just randomly, not even looking. I'm just going to grab, because it's hard for me to choose things sometimes like this. So just randomly, I'm going to pull 3 pieces out of my, I have it right over here where you can't see, 3 pieces, and put in this little treat bag. 'Tis the season to be spooky, and this is one where you can punch out the middle if you want, or leave it together. I want candy and ghostly greetings. These would be nice. That would be nice for if you want to make a little Halloween card or a journaling card or some tuck spots or something. So those are in there with the pen. And like I said, a lot of the little things, if I can, I'll stick them in here for shipping. Keep them secure in a bag. But this is some little Tim Holtz skull stickers. I just kind of divided those up. Little sheet of stickers I had from Tim Holtz amongst the Halloween journals, these 4 that I'm working on. So I'm going to tuck that in there. I'll put this in there too, just a little tiny Ziploc bag of foil they're kind of stiff like cardstock, but they're foil. They're called table scatter in the bag that I got, but they're kind of shiny foiled autumn leaves, and there's I think there's a pumpkin in there, and there's an acorn and some little leaves and things, so you can use those to decorate, or you can make a charm out of them, which I have done before. I just punched a little hole, put a string through there, or put a paper clip and clip it on the side of a page. They'd be cute little charms. And then, let's put that to the side. Some extra note papers here that I had made myself, Halloween decorated with little stickers, so you can write on there. You can keep them together, separate them, tuck them in pockets, staple them on a page, make a little notebook, whatever you want. This one has a whole sheet of, I think this is the only one that has this, because I think I only had one left. And it's a whole sheet of also Tim Holtz Halloween words. So tons of words. There's just so many that I feel like I'm never going to use them all. So I'm sharing them, what I have left. And my thing is, I want to be able to get all of my Halloween things and fall. I have them in one bin, and it's not a big bin, so I've got to share so that I can make sure I get all my stuff back in that bin. I don't want to get another bin, so I'm sharing, making sure I share things like that, that I'm like, even a little thing like that can make a difference in keeping your stash under control, right? I've got 2 of these. There was one of the tags I made with these napkins in the journal, so I'm sharing a couple of those napkins. Some pages from a Halloween book that I used last year. It was the same thing. It was a cardstock cover book that I made into a cute little journal last year. And here's a couple of the pages I had left from that. So those are fun. You can fussy cut these, use them as a whole. Cut it this, like something like this, you could even cut in half. See, they're 2 separate people, so you can even cut them in half and make 2 separate journaling cards. So you can have some fun with those. Oh, these spiders I'm going to tuck into the bag so their little legs don't get bent, not bit. But I'm thinking spiders, they bite you, right? Must have been going through my subconscious. Anyway, 2 spiders that I'm going to put in this bag so their legs don't get bent. But they do fit in here. I'd already put them in. Or they fit in the other bag. I wonder if this is smaller. Oh, I think it is. They're not going to fit in here. Well, I'll put them in a way that they, kind of put them like that. So they're kind of, in between, like something like this. So that I'll put them like this. Look. So they don't get bent. They'll be protected like that. And then here's a leaf that I made. I made these out of coffee dyed book pages and, cut them out and sewed around them. So this one is coffee dyed is several layers. So it's, kind of sturdy. So you can glue that down. You could paint it or color it too if you wanted to. And a little ribbon here to have some fun with, some crafty fun. I'll put that in here too. I kind of just poke all the little things in here. And like I said, if I find anything else that, I should just start putting my stuff away, and whatever doesn't fit, I'll distribute amongst these goodie packs. I'm serious, I would do that, but I do have to see what will fit in my bin, because I don't want to get any more bins here in my craft room for Halloween. So that's that one. Stay tuned for 2 more flip throughs. And but they are all, if you want to see what, if you are interested in one, you could go ahead and pick out one in my shop because they're all in there. And my link to my shop is always, usually it's the first thing, so you don't have to look too far. You can just go right there and click that. And yeah, just let me know how you're doing, and say hi in the comments, and let me know how you like these journals, and if you have any ideas for Halloween, and or if you have a video you want me to do, let me know. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.